Infamous First Light is a standalone DLC that was released after the successful release of Infamous Second Son. Just like Infamous Second Son, Fetch, this game's main character, has been born with the conduit gene, and later develops her powers while being bullied in high school. As we discover, Fetch has trouble controlling her powers whenever she loses her shit, which happens quite often. One way to help stop her losing her shit is to like and subscribe. Honestly, it just works. So anyway, Infamous First Light has a total of 25 trophies, 6 bronze, 11 silver, 7 gold and that beautiful platinum trophy. Trophy guides have it as a 4 out of 10 difficulty, 10 hours which sounds about right, and requires just the one playthrough. So the game begins with you locked up and basically telling the story of how you've ended up there. Her parents turned against her and her brother Brent being her only rock in life. We all know where this is going to go, don't we? So as we were planning to escape with Brent, the police arrive and we have to make a quick getaway using our powers, so that the police start chasing us instead. After shaking off the police, Brent tells us that he forgot his red duffel bag back at his penthouse, so we go over there to retrieve it. We get to the Brent house, wahey, and have to take out some Russian guys who've been snooping around and then locate the duffel bag. Fetch decides it's time to be a nosy bitch and looks inside a briefcase conveniently left on the bed next to it. The case is full of bombs and boom, out the window we fly. Somehow, we survive the fall without a single scratch on us, and then we have to make our way back to Brent. Why are you being nosy? Case full of cash. No, case full of bombs. Yeah, you did. Of course, we get back to the boat, witness another explosion, and find that Brent is gone. Dead. Taken. We don't know yet, but we do find his phone. Fetch then has a panic attack and prematurely ejaculates her powers everywhere, before we then snap back to present day and earn our first trophy, Lost, for suffering a loss. Okay, so first trophy, suffer a loss. We then get a chance to do some training and learn how to use our combat abilities before quickly going back to telling our story. We meet a man named Shane, who is obviously a piece of shit, and who is also searching for Brent. After a quick conversation, we head off on our merry way in search for our brother. We are then introduced to this game's collectibles, and to be completely honest, they're not tedious at all. Each neon lumen grants us an ability point, which we can use for upgrading our abilities, and each one is marked on the map. There is also some graffiti spots and lumen races, which also grant ability points. After collecting a number of these, Shane the dickwad phones us asking us to help him get some guns, and in return, he'll do a better job helping us look for our brother. Basically, we're surfing on top of a van while using our powers to fend off a whole bunch of Accurians with guns. The Accurians being who we thought were Russians at the start of the game.
Keeps me grounded and low profile.
Well, end of the line. We'll unload here.
It's fine by me.
Come on. We made a hell of a team out there on the streets. Imagine what we'd be like in the sack.
Get your boys armed and out looking for Brent, or I'll laze a hole in your sack.
We continue to help Shane by protecting his boys from being ambushed across Seattle, and once again find ourselves surfing on another van. We help some prisoners who are being held inside some shipping containers until Shane the knob cheese phones us again, informing us he's found Brent safe and sound. We hurry across town to the location Shane the Dick Splash has given us, and finally am reunited with our brother, only for him to then be kidnapped by Shane the Cocknose. He wants us to help him take over the town before giving us Brent back. We then snap back to present day and earn the trophy, Cracked, for enduring a deception. Trophy? Endure a deception. We do some more training at the place where we're being held captive before once again continuing with telling our story. We continue grabbing collectibles as we run around Seattle before helping Shane, the plebstain, once again. This time we are tasked with causing destruction to the city so that the police are distracted, so Shane can meet in private with the commander of police, basically saying that if Fetch stops, he'll strike a deal. Once the deal has been made, we're given some coordinates which we follow in belief Brent is being held there, only to find out that we've had the wool pulled over our eyes yet again by Shane. Fetch has another panic attack before losing consciousness, and we earn the trophy Betrayed for experiencing a double crossing.
If I couldn't make a deal, how was I supposed to get him back?
Back to present day and yet more training, but this time with a twist. It's against demons. Absolutely no idea why demons, but here we are. Once finished, we continue telling the story, and we begin by pissing Shane off, by destroying all of his trucks that are scattered around the city. Shane calls us and tells us to meet him, but before heading over we collect the remainder of the neon lumens around Seattle and earn the trophy Illuminated. We finally get to the address Shane the Dick Waffle has given us, where we are ambushed and drugged, causing us to go on a massive acid-like trip, resulting in us killing Brent. We then go back to present day, and thankfully this is the last time hop, and we are presented with a chance to kill Shane as we are both being held prisoners at the same place. Of course, Fetch agrees, but her aim is a little off and she blasts a hole in the wall, causing Shane to escape. Of course.
I had to make you relive it.
Kill him.
To get you back to the point where you gave up.
Damn it, I'm not one of those freaks.
We finally catch up to Shane after a hell of a lot of fighting and get our revenge on this worthless sack of spunked out potatoes before the unskippable credits start rolling. Once finished, we earn the trophy She's Ready for completing the story. There we go, she's ready. Now that the story was complete, it was all about the miscellaneous trophies. So first up was That's So Fetch for completing all the neon graffiti spots. Complete all the graffitis. Shortly after was the trophy Blackout for destroying all police drones, and then Lickety Pronto for completing all the Lumen races. Yeah. While traversing the city, I'd been slowly chipping away at specific combat challenges that were also tied to trophies, and happened to get the trophy Novice for completing 25% of them. I then decided I could work on the combat challenges while doing the arena challenges, seeing as they involved a hell of a lot of fighting, and while attempting the first challenge I got the trophy Event Horizon for defeating 100 enemies using my special move Singularity. I then earned the trophy Bada Boom for getting 20 consecutive kills using the Homing Rockets ability. Then came trophies 12 and 13. Fish in a Barrel for getting 25 stasis plus weak point kills, and then Turret Syndrome for overloading 25 turrets. I finally began popping the arena challenge trophies once I stopped concentrating on the miscellaneous ones and actually concentrated on scoring points while staying alive. As each one popped, I got that little bit closer to the platinum. I also managed to get the trophy Professional for completing 50% of the combat challenges, and Expert for completing 75% while doing these. Now I'm just going to take a minute out of the video just to explain that I got the trophy Great Responsibility for getting 50 of the hostage saves during the arena challenges, but I cannot for the love of me find the footage anywhere, so ding! All that was left was to earn a total of 10 million points across all of the arena challenges, 100% of the combat challenges, and for fully upgrading every ability. The first to unlock was Top of the Class, followed by Perfectionist for 100% of the combat challenges, before then upgrading that last ability for the trophy Unleashed. Then, I have no idea what the hell I was trying to do, but I looked like an absolute moron doing it. The much seeked Platinum trophy popped.